Hello and welcome to the Cat Collective. I'm Nina, I'm the channel for this channel, and let's start. Longing? Travel, okay. Communion. And magic. There we go. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Right? Oh. Parallel lines, close but not together. So many words. Brown star. Okay. And cleansing. Yeah. So, of course, I mean, if the longing card is on the table, you clearly are wishing for something to happen. And for me, today this travel card looks more like you want movement to occur in your situation. Because this looks like, it looks like you are in a situation where you're currently just feeling stuck. And if you look at this longing card with the bird, you know, bird is free flying and has the capacity or the free will to go wherever the bird wants to, right? But at the same time, I'm also being reminded of birds in nature whenever it's cold, you know, when I see birds in winter and the cold, I'm like, yeah, you are free, but it's kind of cold. So it seems to me, well, some birds, they travel to warmth, right? And for me, I think there's a restlessness in you that just wants to be explored somehow. And I'm really noticing the chaos on the table, right? It's really chaotic. Right? So I think there's a restlessness and the wish for movement. But if you look at the wheel here, you know, what's that called? This thing. I don't know. Doesn't matter. This is just a wheel that has been installed, right? And it moves around all the time, and you know when you get in it and you move up, and you can have a look. And it's this, a bird has the same experience by rising up, but it's more free moving, right? And when I look at all the cards on the table, how actually arranged they look like, even though they have been accidentally placed there, I think there's something for you in this message. It just feels to me that you are longing for an adventure that is otherworldly. You know, because Earth at some point has been explored. You know, there's every possibility out there on Earth which appears to be interesting, but it really feels to me that you are kind of bored of this, of Earth, of everything. Maybe because you have explored so much, maybe you already did travel a lot, and even Earth travel became boring for you. And you are sitting there and wondering when your adventure will come in, right? It really feels like you have explored everything with this brown star card and came to the conclusion, you know, that it's a desire for surprises, and with this magic, well, we get to it, right? We get to this card, but the magic is just for you, you know, you want life to be more magical and more adventurous than every adventure you already had. That's interesting. I really feel like you already had a lot of adventures somehow. but it feels to me that all of them were ending in some sort of, in the mundane. Even the most adventurous adventure you've ever lived feels a little bit normal at this point. And this is just a reflection of the longing card, right? Two parallel lines, close but not together. It's a reflection, but it's also the awareness that there are other dimensions that can be bridged. And I think at this point you might be a little bit sad also, because Earth feels like a place that doesn't hold the adventure that you would like to live, you know? It really feels a longing for astral adventure somehow. If you look, the building, this looks so big city like, but also not, there are parts of big cities which are beautiful and sparkly, right? But this looks more like this part of the big city that smells like piss. Sorry. It just really feels like, all of this just looks like it a bit. And also because there's this dirt on the card, so it's like, and even the leaves here are a little bit like they have been chewed on. And so there's this longing on the table to go to a different dimension, but also so much restlessness and chaos somehow. It feels really like maybe you're reading books about astral things and they sound good in theory, but where's the practicality, right? There's so much, because it's not, when you're traveling on Earth, right? You just go, you know what to do, you know what to do to be able to travel. You know that you need to buy a plane ticket or any other ticket, or you need to get into a caravan and move, right? It's just, you know how to get there. It's straightforward, right? There's no mystery behind it. There is no mystery behind going from A to B. And maybe that's also the boredom in this a little bit, just because you know how to get there, and it's. I think this is the classical manifestation do-it-yourself thing where you're like, yeah, I know how to do that. I've done that before. Boring. And if it's not astral traveling for you, it can apply to any situation that is for you linked to boredom and being mundane, right? It's just you want to find a different way. And the communion also looks like it's a bit stuck, right? So it's a bit of a dark energy, even though there's some red up here. Yeah, it feels a bit like life without magic feels like this city, this part of the city that smells like piss. Sorry. And also, brown star, right? Maybe this got me there. Yeah, so it's a bit of a frustration in there. And of course, if you find yourself smelling not nice, you of course want to take a shower, but you also want to cleanse yourself from all of this. You just wanna go here. Look at all the cards on the table, the colors of them. They are all a little bit. Even the travel card is a little bit. Meh. Look at the magic. Look at this card. Like, this is so much more interesting. And because the card is on the table, this means there's magic for you, right? If you are this longing bird, here in this card, look where you end up. Oh, wow, do you see that with this wheel? Oh my, look at this. Wow, look at this. Oh, wow, that's magic. That's literally magic. Look how this fits. And, oh my god, I'm speechless. Okay, look. So you are longing, you are sitting right there, right? And you are longing, you want to go on a ride, right? You want to go on a magical ride, right? You just want to experience magic and leave the freaking piss part of the city behind. And look what's right next to you. It's not very close. Right next to you is this. Look at this. Oh my god, look at this. Ah, it's magic. It's magic. So, clearly, you are going to go on a very, very magical adventure, and it includes real magic and not just, everything that you can calculate. No, the unexplainable magic mystery that you really want to experience, it's right there. Look at this. It's right there. Wow, look at this. I cannot believe this. Almost. This is magic already, right? On the table right here. Look at this. You cannot make this up, okay? And how it fits together. And how it's just, I cannot find words. And I think you will be the same. After longing for such a long time, you're going to go on a very magical adventure. And it really feels to me that this adventure, once it has started, it won't stop. Right? Once the wheel is turning, it will evolve, and it will be only this, right? And it goes from mundane, boring, I don't know, to magic. Wow, magic. And then your colors, like the colors that you see and everything, will be just stunning. So there's a really stunning adventure for your dad ahead. I'm not sure why the cleansing card is there. I'm hesitant to say that. It might be required for you to cleanse to go on this adventure. I'm hesitant to say that. Maybe it's just a hesitancy because I can pick up your hesitancy towards cleansing and things like that. I don't think that's literally with a shower, I think everybody enjoys a shower here and there, right? It just feels like healing also, right? A magical magic. Yeah, magic is... I would only repeat myself. Because this is just amazing. This is just amazing how those cards came out. How this looks like. And how it fits together perfectly. And how this boring piss part of the city transforms into this magical, otherworldly adventure. Yeah, nice. Okay, I want to pull some more cards. Yeah, so if you find a word, it's yours. Okay. Alright, we'll take you both. I think there are 2 cards. So, let's see what we got. Partnership? Once you have decided to walk your path in partnership, you must put the relationship first. And curiosity, be spontaneous, wander, move forward, look ahead, and stretch above your present circumstances. Okay, maybe you're not even going alone. Maybe those two birds are actually... Maybe this bird there is not just you. Do you see that? I thought that you would be traveling from this and this magical thing, but maybe you will meet someone who will take you on a magical tour. Or you will meet... Or you will go... Yeah, you will, but you will go with someone else, right? Maybe that's a part of your longing too, right? Yeah, of course, I mean, you're going alone is okay, I guess, right? It really feels to me that you are being used to travel alone, but... Beautiful. It's so... Now it really feels like you're meeting an alien or someone from a different dimension. Right? It's this... Oh, no, look. This is the veil, right? This is the veil, and this is you. Right? Longing for someone. And this fits together and then comes together like this. Like so. Yeah. Right? And then this transforms into a road. Right? Somehow. An astral road or something like that. That's amazing. It's amazing. I just love it. I just could look at this for such a long time because it just so fits together. Wow. Okay. So that's nice. And it really looks like everything, you know, even spirit animals, other creatures, you know. It's this when you are in a different dimension, right? Let's assume you go. No, let's not assume you're going to go to a different planet, right? A different planet, and on this different planet there are also different species living there, right? All kinds of different species, and the landscape also does look totally different, right? But if you don't go there alone, it's even better, right? It's even more fun in partnership, right? And then this beautiful blue butterfly matching with my fingernail, right? It's this, yeah, it's a magical experience to go on this tour. And it will remove your longing for sure. It's also cleansing, right? It's cleansing of maybe some negative energies somehow. This brown star. If you've been longing for too long, right? Of course your world looks a little bit not as bright, right? But this magic that is on the table is just the confirmation that your world is going to look so much brighter and beautiful once this happens. And yeah, of course it leads to curiosity, right? Because that's what the spark is all about, right? That's why boredom is almost the opposite of curiosity. Because when you're bored, you assume that everything you could experience will not lead to something that you've never experienced, right? And curiosity is the expectation of magic. And because this reading is here, it just tells you that you need to expect magic. I love that. You need to expect magic because, or you need to let curiosity in. And therefore you will be rewarded with magic. But do you really need to do that? Or is the magic going to catch you before you even can think about curiosity yourself? Because this bird here, if you look at the eyes, it looks like, what's that? You know, it looks a little bit shocked. So I think the magic is going to surprise you somehow. And it's all, you know, first is this longing. Oh, I want something to happen. The part of the city I sit in smells like piss. You know, even the caravan I have looks like old and brittle and falls apart, right? And the trees are weird. And just, I don't know, it just looks like, yeah, I don't know. And it's so aligned, so aligned in this whole, the whole spread is somehow moving. Yeah, so what kind of magic? I want to know what kind of magic is ahead, but I should not tell you, I guess. Because then it wouldn't be a surprise. Of course. And it's also part of the curiosity, you know? All I can tell you is that you are going to experience magic, right? I just cannot tell you everything what you're going to experience, because you need to remain curious. Right? Yeah. Nice. Yeah, okay, well. I'm gonna pull one energy. Just to wrap it all up. I really feel like I want to pull an energy card. Those cards. Ah, 2 energy cards. Well, you get more than you thought. So transits, climate. Oh, wow, look at this. What? I've never seen this card before. And I looked at all. What's that? That's so crazy. I mean, this is really psychedelic, right? And the 55, it's like a double change card, right? So it's like really, that's, wow. This energy is enormous. And it is almost, you know, with all those mandalas, there's like, this is you and you are wrapped around in this, and it's like, oh, wow, look at, do you see that? The ride that you're going on. There we go. There it is again. Wow. What is going on? Look at this. We don't even need to put this out, but do you see that? Again. Like you in the center, I assume, or yeah. Let's assume this is you too. Even though it could be seen both ways, right? And maybe that's a message for you too. Like in the magic, it's this magical eye image where you see a ton of things in one image, right? But look at that. And then it's this, and there are so many orbs flying around, right? And it feels to me like every orb or every orb like this is an adventure. You know, it's like you pick it, and then you can experience this. It's almost like you can go into the center of every of this orb and go into this and experience something otherworldly, right? It really feels like, oh, that's nice. And Chiron, heal. Oh, wow, and healing, okay. So that's why this card was on the table. It seems to me that there's this magic will heal you from karma. And it's also transforming you. Healing card is very interesting. It has so much. If you look at the pearls here, right? And then you've got the snake. I'm not sure if there's one or two, because there's this dark one, and I'm not sure if this is one. It looks like just one. But also it looks like a magical wand, and with those pearls, you know, the way they look like, and even the way they are formed, when you think about that nature made this. Right? And this sums up to 10, which is a completion. You know? It's a completion and a beginning, because it's the 1 and the 0. Right? And the 2 and the 8. 2 beings and the infinity symbol. And this looks like KO. Like, you know, it's this knocks you out a bit. I think this knocks you out because this is so going to burst your consciousness into a totally different experience that I think after this ride, you will see the world and everything you've ever experienced and everything you will ever experience in a completely different light. This is a type of experience that is going to change your consciousness forever. You know, it's a milestone of your existence in this lifetime and beyond. It really feels like beyond. Wow. Transits, climate. Wow. Wow. Okay, wow. Wow. Okay, wow. That's all I can say. Yeah, so I'm gonna pull a Moonology card to wrap it all up. No, not Moonology. And different deck, same creator. Whatever. See, I'm already confused. Embrace the flow of life. Yeah, well, I think it will lead to this, right? It will lead to this because the first image really looks like you have been stuck a bit. And yeah, I can already feel the transition from this gray, brownish pea-scape into how fluid it will be when you enter this magical consciousness opening and healing experience. So yeah, look forward to it, okay? In high anticipation. So, yeah, let's see who this reading is for. And the alarm, you hear that? It's like, woo! What's... wow. Okay. Aries. Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah, so enjoy the ride, Aries. And yeah, you're certainly going to leave the Bronze Star behind. So yeah. Additional info is in the letter box below, and see you next time. Bye bye.